Hi, I'm Barwarb, and I'm 2 years older now. Today I will be going on a rant about the Amazing Digital Circus because it's one of my best friend's favorite shows, and I think she deserves better than whatever finale they gave her. Okay, a short synopsis about the show is that it's about this girl on screen right now, Pomni. She gets trapped in this digital circus. Wow. With all these other characters like Jax, who's also on screen. Wow, Jax. Remember that name. And the tooth guy you'll see is their ringmaster, Kane. And he controls them all. And they go on silly, dorky adventures. Sounds like a good plot premise, right? Don't get too attached to it. My first bone to pick with this show is that it feels like the main character changes randomly into the show. So, Pomni is clearly the main character because she's the first character we overall see. She's the character that we stick with in the first episode, and the character that gets the most, attention in the first episode. Now, maybe it wouldn't be a problem with, characters switching up and stuff if each episode was about a different character, but it's not. It's really weirdly paced. Yeah, sorry, I kind of have a speech impediment. I could have so many problems to pick with Gooseworks, but I'm not going to break up any controversies that they're in because there's no use in that. Here's what I believe. I believe Jax is a self-insert for Gooseworks, and it's okay if you love a self-insert. I love a good self-insert, but that does not give you, any excuse to make them the whole main character out of nowhere. If you wanted Jax to be the main character, you make Jax the main character from the beginning. Jax is shown since the beginning of the show to be this sarcastic, I hate everyone type of guy. I hate that kind of character, so of course I'm not gonna like Jax, but there's always room for character development, right? No, I don't. No, just no. I don't think Jax gets any kind of character development at all. He just stays being a sucky guy who cries occasionally and don't feel bad for me, you stupid bitch. I'm gonna hit you. That's just what Jax feels like to me. Look at this fucker. I'd look like that too if I was faced with them. This is going to be really badly paced, just like the show, because I'm going on a rant. Next issue. Gooseworks does not know how to write women. Pomni, I think she's a bad character. She's just there to be support of Jax, near the end of the show. Jax, it's okay. It's not your fault. I can help you. Ragatha, it's the mom, quote-unquote mom friend, the group. Gangle. I don't know what's the deal with Gangle, actually. I think they're poorly written because they seem very one-dimensional in my eyes. I just don't like them. Next part. Like I said, the pacing of the show is very weird, in my opinion. Me and my friends watched the finale together, and I know I haven't watched all the episodes, but I was confused because it felt like some clips were cut. It kind of felt like the Stranger Things finale, So I was very confused when everything just seemed to go very fast. From Jax being there to randomly being abstracted, did that not confuse anyone else, or is that just me? From Zubul saying, hey, it's gonna take some time for us to forgive you, Kane, to, I guess, the montage was supposed to be showing time skipping, but to me, it was not that at all. It felt like barely a few days passed and they were already buddy with him. And then the abstractions not being a threat at the end, that's not a part of pacing, but still, that felt very odd to me. So, #to me. I think Jax is a very bad character, both in his morals and how he's written. Felt like him being trans was, him, her, they. I'm just gonna go from they from now on. I'm sorry. Them being trans it's supposed to feel like pity points. In my opinion, it kind of feels like pity points, because Jax is a misogynist. to women, Jax clearly hates themselves, and it just comes out of, like, women can be misogynistic, but I will never support a misogynistic woman. So there's that. I'm gonna be right back with my points. I didn't write this down because I randomly decided to come back to this channel. I might make more rants because I like to talk a lot. I don't know what point this is, 4 or 5. The use of Stevie Wonder song is horrible. Yes, most music can be differently interpreted, but that song, I feel like it explicitly cannot be. It cannot be used for romantic love. It can only be used for familiar love. It cannot be used for a coming out scene because it's about a baby being born. I don't think any grown adult wants their gender finding out to be used as like, oh look, I'm a little itty bitty baby. I hate the infantilization. I don't know the word, infantilization of Jax with the fandom and the show itself. He's so weird, and I don't think that beautiful song should have been used on him, no matter the context of him being trans or for Funny Bunny, which I hate, which is going to be on screen for the entirety of this rant. For Glitch to be such a big studio now and not as indie as they used to be, I feel like there could have been more put into the show. It felt lazy overall. It felt sloppy. Felt very rushed. They probably had a big budget, and I get that the voice actors were being canceled probably within, and they had to cut some scenes. But like, if you knew what people you hired did prior, you shouldn't be shocked that they're getting canceled near the ending of your finale. Also, fans, for you saying, why are you guys canceling now? We're never getting the ending. You're just so insensitive, and you don't care about black people. Where was I? Where? Hold on. Yes, Jack. Glitch. For Glitch to be such a big studio and had this show probably having a big budget, the ending could have been better. The writing for the show could have been better. I don't know who wrote the show. I don't know if it's Gooseworks herself, but it's not it. It's not good. This show is not good, in my opinion. Here's my thing. If I were a normal viewer, and not conceited, I probably would have enjoyed the show as like a dumb watch. But looking at a writing standpoint and like through my friend's standpoint, I would have wanted better than what y'all got. And I'm sorry that y'all got this, and I'm sorry to the people who watched it in theaters, because I'm sure some of you guys were a bit disappointed. I could say more. Wait, I think I'm not done. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna think if I have anything else that I hate about this show. The designs. One, I don't like the designs for all the main characters because it's clear they're supposed to be like different styles and different eras of different things. Like Jax, maybe he's supposed to be Warner Brothers. Like Bugs Bunny kind of animation. And then there's Raggedy, that's probably supposed to be based off Raggedy Ann and Andy. Doesn't feel like that to me. Feels very generic. And then Ribbit is very obviously supposed to be Water Hose. I don't think they give Water Hose at all, actually. So, I think if they had a bigger budget in the beginning, which they probably didn't, they could have gone The Amazing World of Gumball. But I think they could have just did a better style of animation for all these different characters, so they wouldn't blend into the blobby style of the already blobby background. They all feel very blobby, and I don't like it. And then I don't like the abstractions design. It feels very bland to me. One, it's a black blob with eyes. I feel like eyes are just so overused, and I know I'm being nitpicky, but it just doesn't. No. If you want to watch a good show about characters being in, like, their conscience being put into a game, watch The Hollow. The Hollow's so good. I think you'll love The Hollow more than you love The Amazing Digital Circus. If you're a fan of The Amazing Digital Circus, I know you guys can't help yourself, but please be respectful in the comments. I'm not coming for you. I just don't think the show's finale was good. I don't think half the writing was good. That's all. What was my ending? This is an ending. It's not like other endings because it's unique. This is an ending for you to watch, so subscribe to me. And also, I don't own any clips or whatever. Have a BWARB day.